Hi, welcome to Soulfully Jaded Tarot. Today we're going to find out, what do people love about you? There are 4 piles to choose from: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. The timestamps are in the description box down below. Choose your pile and I'll see you at your reading. Okay, pile number 1. I did Shufflemancy this time and you got Arabella, whatever, by Arctic Monkeys. It's linked in the description box. But based on the song, I would say that people love you because you're independent and fashionable. And people like having you around. They prefer when you're there versus when you're not. It's a good song. Let's see what the cards have to say. People love that you have an open mind. You can see things from many perspectives. You don't just see life as black and white, this and that. You do acknowledge that there is duality in life, but you do see the many sides of life and realize that while it is a circle, it's not flat like a coin. If you know what I'm saying. You probably don't know what I'm saying, but anyway. People think that you're a hard worker and they really love that and they appreciate that about you. And they also appreciate the fact that the work that you work so hard at is work that you enjoy doing. It's not just you're a slave to the man. You're not just someone that dreads your job. Every day you wake up dreading going to your job. That's not you. You live what you love what you do, and you work hard at that. And people love that about you and they appreciate and respect that. People can see that you have been through loss and grief and sorrow and heartache. Life's not always rainbows and butterflies, and people can see that you've grieved, and you can relate to them, you can sympathize with them, you have a lot of compassion towards others, and people love that sensitive side about you where they feel that they can just open up to you, and you probably can open up to them, or at least they hope that you would. But you do have mystery about you. You're not exactly forthright about everything, and that's what people love about you even more. It keeps them guessing, it keeps them interested, because there is a little bit of mystery going on as well, and people are very intrigued by that. People also love your ideas and your thoughts and the way that you communicate. They think that you have fresh ideas and that those ideas could really make a difference in the world if they don't already. People can see that while you have been through hard times, you're not necessarily jaded. You can still let your guard down to an extent. But part of the challenge of getting to know you is that you do have to tear down some walls. And people kind of like the challenge. Let's see what the charms have to say. So people think that you're secretly taking small steps toward following your dreams. And they're very curious about that. Intrigued. Life is a gift, don't waste it. People see that you make the most of your time and energy. You put it towards living what you love and loving what you do. And people do love that about you. This is the coin of be the change you wish to see in the world. People love that you exude that energy. People do think that you are very compassionate, and they love that about you. Life goes the way it flows, and people love that you just go with the flow, you accept things, you change what you can't accept, you accept what you can't change, and people love that about you. You can be playful, and you're creative. The urge to create is always great. And people love when you express yourself in a creative way. It inspires them and it encourages them to be themselves and to do the same. People think that you're wise and they look up to you. They may come to you for advice, or they think that you're just good at giving advice. You can work hard, you can play hard. You might like to travel and take vacations, and people like that about you. They think that you are worldly because they believe that you are well-traveled. You at least exude that kind of energy, like you've been places and you've seen things. People like that about you. Breathe in, breathe out, move on. People like that you do just kind of meet life's challenges head on, and you just graciously handle them, and you accept them, and you show a lot of strength in the way that you move forward in your life, and you continue making your dreams a reality, despite any sorrow or hardships you have been through. And people really respect and appreciate that about you. People think that you're spiritual. They think that you're intuitive and that you're in touch with that side of yourself. People may even sometimes think that you're psychic, or that you somehow know what they're thinking, and it might spook them a little bit, scare them to an extent. And people love how you're just balanced, and they just kind of are in awe and amazement at how can you get so many things done. It's kind of perplexing in a way, because you have a certain amount of time in a day, and people feel like they never have enough time and that they get nothing done. But you're one of those people that you make the most of every minute, every second, every hour, and you have a lot to show for that time, and you put a lot of energy towards that, and you're very productive. and people are in awe at how much you can get done, especially when they compare themselves. They're just like, how does he or she manage to do all of these things? So that's all I have for you. People just love how you're compassionate, loving, playful, work hard, play hard, so productive, and they love the mystery as well. So I hope you had a good time. Hope it resonated. And maybe I'll read for you sometime soon. Have a good one. Alright, pile number 2. What do people love about you? Your song for the shufflemancy is Incinerate by Sonic Youth. So people love that you're upbeat. You give them like a summery vibe, as in carefree, warm. Pile number 2. What do people love about you? People love that you have a carefree attitude, like I said, with your song Incinerate by Sonic Youth. You might not always look before you leap. Some people may find you foolish. But that is what people love about you, is that you just trust in the universe so much that you believe no matter what you do, you can't go wrong. That even if you fall, the universe will catch you. Things will be alright. Everything happens for a reason. People love that mentality. People think that you're fun to be around. They enjoy your company. They think that you're a good friend. They like to party with you or be in groups with you, as opposed to one-on-one. I think people probably just see you in a group setting more, perhaps. They see that you have a lot on your mind. You have a lot of thoughts to offer, but that you carry the burden and the weight of those things on your shoulders rather than sharing them with others. And they find immense strength in that, and people love you for your strength. People think you have a lot of fresh ideas, that you're very innovative. They think you might even be ahead of your time. People love that you wait to make major decisions, that while you do have that carefree attitude where you trust in the universe and you just kind of take leaps forward, that you do weigh the consequences and take your time when making big decisions. That when it comes to the important things, you do look before you leap. You may, from day to day, be driven by your intuition more than your logic, and you may just kind of do things out of a gut feeling. People may question that a lot, but when it comes to the big decisions, people love that you just take your time and you think about these things. People love that you can be very nurturing, warm. Often very calm and centered energy. And people love that they can feel grounded around you. They feel a sense of stability. And they do admire you for your intellect. They have a lot of respect and admiration for your compassion and your decision-making abilities. Let's see what the charms have to say. To conquer your flaws, you must first accept them. People love that you can look inside yourself. You have the introspection that you need to better yourself and grow. Life is a flower of which love is the honey. People do love your compassionate nature, your nurturing nature, your loving energy. People just dig your vibes. A garden is a delight to the eye and a solace for the soul. So you have a very calming energy, like when you go into nature and you just feel revitalized and calm and centered and grounded. People feel that around you. They love that. The creation of 1,000 forests is in one acorn. People think that you have a lot of really great ideas and you need to start growing those ideas. People love that you let things come to you rather than trying to force everything all the time. You don't need love, you are the love. And people do feel that. They feel your vibes, they're just loving. They think that you are the love. People love that you love. Let your heart speak to others' hearts, because that's where you really connect with them. We all have extraordinary coded within us, waiting to be released. People love that they feel that you bring out the best in them. Speak well of others, and you need never whisper. Personally, in my day-to-day life, if I encounter people who are constantly telling me other people's secrets, I'm not going to trust them with my secrets. Likewise, if I have people constantly coming to me talking about someone behind their back, I can assume that they're probably doing the same thing to me. They say that you become kind of afraid. There's a proverb, I forget exactly what it is, but you become afraid of the people you talk bad about them behind their backs to their face because of the energy that you create by doing that. You don't have that kind of energy at all. People see you as transparent that way because you don't just go around talking about people in a negative way, bringing out their flaws and things like that. You're not insecure. You love yourself. You love others. You do things from a place of loving energy. And because of that, people feel comfortable around you and safe. And they can be vulnerable because they feel safe. Speak well of others and you need never whisper. People aren't worried about you going behind their backs and betraying them or saying things about them. People trust you. They can open up to you and they love that. I don't know why this is in there. I'm going to take it out. Bring me the sunset in a cup, Emily Dickinson. Honestly, I don't know how to interpret that, so I'm going to chuck it. Everlasting impact with compassion and kindness is called love. So you're leaving an everlasting impact on people. They don't come across someone like you very often. And I am digging the energy myself. It's very nice. People just think you're kind, compassionate, loving. Live righteously and love everyone. People do think you're fair and just and that you make decisions for a reason. They trust your logic. Talking to plants is one way of talking directly to spirit. And that kind of goes hand in hand with the garden quote. A garden is a delight to the eye and a solace to the soul. And then the creation of 1,000 forests is in one acorn. It's almost as if you see people's potential, you see them as seeds, and you nurture that potential and you help it grow and you bring out the best in people, and they love that about you. In order to take, one must first give. And you do have that balance of give and take where you're not going to let people walk all over you. But you will give. People love that you can be romantic and that you follow your dreams. You're more of a feel with your heart than a think with your head type of person, though you do have a good head on your shoulders. And people love that balance in you. So that's all I have for you, Pile 2. I hope you have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. And that's what people love about you. See ya. Alright, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Your song for the Shufflemancy was Supergrass Mary. And that makes me feel like people love that you just feel supernatural. You feel so spiritual and almost otherworldly. Almost even spooky, but not in an eerie or a creepy way. But just your intuition can catch them off guard because you are such an intuitive person. And they also find you to be very unique. Pile number 3. What do people love about you? People love that you love. You are a very compassionate person. You're very well balanced. You're in touch with yourself. You love yourself, and by doing so, open up yourself to loving others. People love the memories that they have with you, the memories they've made throughout the years or weeks or months or days, however long they know you. People just enjoy being around you and making memories. People think that you are magical. They see you manifest things. They don't know how you do it, but they love it about you. They love the magical, spiritual side that perplexes them, the side that they don't understand. Is it scientific? Is it spiritual? Some people just don't get manifestation, but you do. And people see that, they love it. People also see you doing the things that you love. You're very comfortable in your life. They love seeing you pursue your hobbies. They love watching you perform your hobbies, which is kind of bizarre to say, but that's what I'm feeling. People find you to be very creative. You're full of inspiration and ideas and motivation and ambition. You get things done, and that inspires people, and your passion creates a passion in them. Whatever content you may create, people love. People see you to be a very stable, nurturing, grounded energy. While you are very intuitive and spiritual, people do see you as being grounded and based in the material world. You have a level head on your shoulders. Okay, I'm gonna stop taking all these cards now. People do see that you can be tough when you need to be, but soft when you can be. And they love that about you. They just love your creativity. They love what you've built for yourself. People love watching you grow. People love any sort of message that you may have. They love if you talk to them on the phone, or if you are a YouTube like channel person, or just even writing things on Twitter. I don't understand all the social media, but wherever you are in the world, you're making an impact, and wherever you have your voice, people love to either hear that voice or read that voice. People enjoy your message and the way that you creatively present that message. Let's see what the charms have to say. People feel like they've watched you transform to something very beautiful, and they love the progress that you've made. They love watching your growth and the way that you have transformed yourself. I'm gonna grab a couple more. It's more than a couple more, but hey. People see you as very intuitive, in touch with that side of yourself where you just kind of have an inner knowing, and there comes a peacefulness and a calmness with that people also love about you. Music is the divine way to tell beautiful, poetic things to the heart. So maybe the way you tell your message is through music, and people love hearing that message. They love hearing the music. If that's what you do, if that's where your voice is at, people love hearing that. You're always entertaining and delightful. People just love your energy. Sometimes advice is what we ask for when we already know the answer. So they love your confidence. They love that you know what's lovable about yourself and that you love those things. The essence of life is to communicate love, and people do love that loving nature you have. Just relax and read the caps. People do find you calm and peaceful. Intelligent conversation is a revelation. People do like bouncing ideas off of you and just like listening to what you have to say. Are not flowers the stars of the earth? So you're like a flower, you're a star of the earth. You're here to bring beauty and hope and inspiration to others. And people love you for that. Trust is the union of intelligence and integrity. People do find you to be moral. They love that. Friendship is a sheltering tree. People think that you're a very good friend. Your strength is your own belief. The world is hoping for minds that are open. So you have a very open mind and you see all perspectives. You handle yourself with a lot of grace, dignity, and poise. You kind of keep cool and calm and collected and regal almost. You just handle yourself very well. And people love that about you, that you always just seem very in control of yourself. People do see a playfulness to you. I see that you may have loved to travel but aren't anymore. But people love the travel. A dream is just a dream. A goal is a dream with a plan and a deadline. And people love that you have the ambition needed to get things done. You have the inspiration and the motivation and you make things happen. And like I said earlier, your inspiration and your creativity inspires others to do the same. You are very intuitive and nurturing. And everyone has masculine and feminine energy inside themselves. And you are very in tune with your feminine energy, which is more about just like feeling things with your heart and, you know, just knowing. So that's all I have for you, pile number 3. I hope you have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. And that's what people love about you. They love how creative you are and you're just an inspiration to them. And you keep doing what you're doing because people are loving it. They love your message and your voice, so keep writing or speaking or singing or whatever it is you're doing. Keep it up, pile number 3. Thank you. Okay, pile number 4. What do people love about you? Your song for the Shufflemancy is Valerie by Amy Winehouse. People fall hard for you. They think you're beautiful and independent and you can take care of yourself. They love that about you. You do what you gotta do. What's best for yourself. You put yourself first. Pile number 4, what do people love about you? People think you are incredibly creative and fiery and passionate. They think that you're ambitious and motivated, and they love that. You inspire them. They think that you're a natural leader. They love that. People definitely don't mind like listening to your opinions and saying, hey, that's a good idea, we should do it that way. And some people even love that you take the lead and think so they don't have to. Makes it easier for them. You have been through hard times. People see that and acknowledge it, but they see that you've moved past it. You move on with grace. You're very open-minded, and people love that about you. You're well-balanced. You're good at making decisions. You're optimistic. You're great at manifesting. You live your life to the fullest. You try to make every moment count. You love adventure, and people feel like they're having a good time around you because of that. Sometimes they wonder what's going to happen next, and they're not quite sure, and they love that thrill. They don't find that sort of thrill in their normal everyday life or around most people. So they really love being around your fiery, passionate, creative, adventurous energy. They love when you take the lead and take control of a situation to be like, oh, let's do this and let's do that. Let's go to the park today because that's a fun idea. And some people wouldn't have that idea. They would just sit around watching TV. So what people really love about you is your get up and go and your motivation and your creativity. You're definitely very creative and passionate and sentimental. People love the memories they make with you. They like looking back on those memories. It makes them very nostalgic. You're very easy to miss. People miss when you're not around. People feel like being around you is almost like a dream come true in a way. You keep people on the edge of their seats a lot of times, and they love that. They love the suspense. Alright, let's see what the charms have to say. You got a whole pack of daisies. I didn't even realize that was in there. And you have this daisy. So people think that you're optimistic and cheerful. They love being around your positive energy. You're like a ray of sunshine to them, and they love that. To conquer your flaws, you must first accept them. People feel accepted around you. They don't feel like they're judged at all. Over self-confidence is equal to being blind. So people do love your confidence. You might get a little too confident sometimes, but confidence is one thing people very much love about you. The social scene can be fun today. People always have fun when they're around you. You're kind of like the life of the party. You bring a good time to everybody. We are what we think. So you lift people up and you make them think creative, positive things and give them hope, and they love that. Money will come to you when you are doing the right thing. So people love that you're someone that can make a living doing something that you're passionate about. Make serious decisions in the last few days of the month. That might be random advice, or that might be a tendency of yours that people enjoy. Ain't nothing but something to do. When people are bored, you bring them adventure. You're very entertaining, a pleasure to be around. People like being in your company. You're very intuitive, creative. The journey is the destination. You're one of those people that think that getting there is half the fun. You always have a good time no matter what. You're not impatient, like waiting for the next event. When's it gonna come? When's it gonna come? We can't get there soon enough. Instead, you embrace every moment. You live in the present, and people love how you're present. It's all just a two-way street. People feel like there's a balance, give and take, a good exchange of energy when they're with you. They don't think you're some energy vampire trying to suck them dry. If anything, you're someone that restores their energy and lifts them up, and your passion becomes their passion. They love that you can kind of inspire that gusto in them. Compassion is the fountain of forgiveness. So people do love that you are a compassionate person. You're very forgiving. And it's hard to find forgiving people sometimes these days, so you're a rare breed. People think that you're very loyal and that you're a good friend. You're dedicated to them. And with the color orange, you're also very vibrant and you do have fun. And when people are with you, their worries just kind of disappear. They don't really matter as much. They stop thinking about all the things that they were overthinking and they just have fun. They live in the moment. You being present encourages other people to be present, and people do really enjoy that. People love the way that you think and the way that you express your spirituality. People like that you're independent. You don't need anybody to complete you. You complete yourself. You know who you are. You stand in your power. You're comfortable with who you are. You don't need to change for anybody. You're just a natural leader and you know who you are, and you're very passionate. You're very creative. You're very motivated. People have fun around you. And honestly, I think what people love the absolute most about you is your sense of adventure. Just 100% having fun, good time, optimistic, never a dull moment. People love your energy. They love being around you. And yeah, you're just a good time. So I hope you had a fun time in this reading. It was nice reading for you. Hopefully I can read for you again soon sometime. I hope you have a great day or night whenever you're watching this. Keep being adventurous, keep being you, and thanks for watching.